is going to be big. Big. All it requires is to believe in God. That's big. Can we say, I believe in God? And God and I are one. And it's through that oneness that we have the power, the dominion, and the authority to make everything bigger. It's the power of imagination. And it's through that imagination that I imagine bigger things, greater things, that I can be, I can do, and I can have. Anything that I stretch my imagination to believe, to have faith, and to know that all things are possible through the Christ that strengthens me. And so it is. Bigger, better is where we're going today and forever.
On water, will you breathe on heaven's door? Will you lead a path to follow, or will you lead a path to war? Only faith can ease your burdens. Only love can heal the hurt. Let your peace fall on the earth. A beautiful world, yes. It's a beautiful world, yeah. Beautiful world, it's a beautiful world. Alright, it's a beautiful world. Yeah, it's a beautiful world. La, da, 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 la, la, da, da. A beautiful world, alright, it's a beautiful world. Yes, oh, it's a beautiful world. Will you walk out on water? Will you breathe on heaven's door? Will you lead a path to follow? Or will you lead a path to war? Only faith can ease your burden. Only love can heal the hurt. Let your peace fall on the earth. Beautiful world, yes. Alright, it's a beautiful world, yes. Beautiful world, yeah, yeah. Beautiful world. Sing la 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 la, yeah. Alright, beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. Beautiful world, yeah, it's a beautiful world.
Right. Wow. That's powerful. And every day is beautiful. I believe that. Maybe all stand. Let's shift ourselves. Can we shift ourselves into positive, powerful energy? Let's just shift ourselves and stay there. Renaissance Senior, all is well and all is in divine order. Imagination. big. Believing in God, in a divinity that lives within me. I don't have to go searching outside. I don't need anyone else to complete me. I'm whole. And so we come today to manifest the desires of our heart. Repeat this affirmation with me. Can we do this? I'm not perishing. I'm powerful. I'm not destroyed. I'm divine. I remember who I am. I reclaim what I forgot. God lives in me, and I live in God. I write the vision. I run with the vision. And I work the vision with God. Look at somebody and say, you better work it. You may be seated. Now this morning, I want us to come to understand, and not only understand, but apply two Bible passages that really go together. They have this relationship, even though they can be found in different books, but they're companions. They can't go out with anyone else. They have to be put together. Unfortunately, you know both of these passages very well. They're quite common. You probably said them 1,000 times yourself over the course of your life. But have you ever put them together to realize once you do, you're plugged into your ultimate level of power. And with that power, you can do anything. And it wasn't until I put together these two constructs that my life began to change for the good, for the better, to experience greater things, to end the illusion of who I am. I'm lost. I'm poor. I'm ill. I'm undesirable. And so if you put these two passages together, you're unstoppable. So can we review these two scriptures? Do you mind if we go there this morning, Reverend Wiltman? Because I think, Brett, it will make your life come alive. Even more so. So let's experience this greater activation process, Michael, this morning. Can we go there? Now, I'm going here because so many people are in motion, but they're not going anywhere. It's like being on a stationary bike or a treadmill, in place, but not moving forward, moving with the momentum of power, dominion, authority. So what these two Bible verses are really are strategies. Can we say strategies? Strategies. And so if you're about to put together a strategic plan for your life, how can you do it without these two verses? You can't. And so let's go to Hosea 4:6. What does it say? My people perish for lack of knowledge. For lack of what? And what do? They perish because of lack of knowledge. Now, Hosea is a prophet in Israel. And when he was having this conversation with God, he's upset. He's perturbed because Israel had turned their backs on God, on the laws, on the principles of living that have brought them the freedom that they desired. And Hosea is having this conversation. He's known as a truth teller. What is he? A truth teller for his generation who had forgot who they were. And here he is, thinking about all the different elements that have swayed them away from the principles, the values, the truth. You know what I'm talking about. The different constructs that we allow to shape our life, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our actions. Those social constructs, political constructs, and economic constructs that we allow to construct our minds, our thought patterns, and shift us into diminished power. Anybody familiar with that? How you can let the political scene, the social scene, the economic scene, to shift you into a new value state of mind and living. And there you are, thinking your entire life experience is shaped by an elected official. How much money you have, or the flavor of the day. And so in these times, Hosea is looking at this, and he's saying, my people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. Destroyed because of what? Their forgetfulness. How many of us have forgotten principles to live by? Some of us have. And there becomes this knowledge gap. Blurred lines between what's the truth and what's a lie. And we stretch our imagination to allow the social, economic, political constructs to become truth. And there it is. Lack of knowledge is really lack of knowing who you are. And so I ask you today, who are you? Who are you really? And are you perishing because of the weaknesses of not following principles? And it's okay if you fall and pray. So we're going to get back on track today. Can we get on track? So knowledge, can we say knowledge? Knowledge. Knowledge is supposed to bring about momentum, movement, and manifestation. Can we say that? Momentum, movement, manifestation. Knowledge gives you truth, truth gives you faith, and faith gives you tools. You get it? Let's say that together. Knowledge gives you truth, truth gives you faith, faith gives you tools, and those tools are for living. So collectively, truth, faith, and tools can pull you from the brink of burnout, anxiety, and the cliff of quitting. Quitting on living. Waking up, staying still. Knowledge. Can we say it again? Knowledge. Look at that word knowledge. Knowledge, look at it. Knowledge. If you break that apart, what do you see? No ledge. That's what knowledge is supposed to do. Take you off the edge of the ledge. You see it? Am I the only one that sees this? Knowledge is supposed to take you off the edge of the ledge. Right when you're in that moment, you're looking down instead of looking up, ready to just say, leap, and there's no net. Disappearing. Les Brown would say there's got to be a net there, but you're looking down and you don't see the net. And this is what it's supposed to be about. Knowledge that takes you off the brink of jumping off the ledge and moves you into a higher level of thinking. That's good. I like that. She said, that's good. You need that good food. And then let's switch over to Habakkuk. chapter 2, verse 2. Write the vision. Make it plain that he or she may run who reads it. Can we say this together? Write the vision. Make it plain that he may run who reads it. Context, contextual framework. In this situation, we see Habakkuk asking God, why is bad things happening to me and others around the world? That whole idea, why do bad things happen to good people? Anybody ever asked that question? Has it happened to you? Why are bad things happening to me and I'm trying to live right? I've turned from the things that I used to do and I don't do them anymore. Some of you can't do what you used to do. And I'm in the boat too. And wouldn't want to go back there. Dude, I'm not going to the club with you tonight. But here we see Habakkuk is asking God, why? And what does God do? Instead of giving him an explanation, he gives him what? Instruction, an assignment. You see it? That's not an explanation. He asked him the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Why are so many bad things happening in the world? And instead of explaining it, he gives him instruction, an assignment. And he says, write the vision, make it plain, and run with it. Now understand that. Let's break that down a little bit. What do you want to see? Write the vision. What do you want to see? Write the vision. And so I'm going to challenge you right now to ask you the question, how many of you have written down the vision for your life? How many of you are card-carrying members of the society of writing down the vision you have for your life? Pull it out right now and hold it in the air. Pull it out right now, because you shouldn't leave home without it. It's more powerful than Visa, MasterCard, so you shouldn't leave home without the vision that you have for your life. Why? Because I always tell you, life is fast and furious, and because of that, you can forget, and it's our forgetfulness that leads us to a place of having a lack of knowledge. Let's make the connection. Can we, Chris? So we see ourselves needing to write the vision. 98% of the people in here, when I ask the question, Brett, is your vision for your life written down? They didn't raise their hand. They didn't blink their eye. So the answer is no. Write the vision. Spend some time with self in the stillness and just casting the vision that you have for you. The imagination runs wild. And it just keeps running wild. And it imagines bigger and better things. Write the vision. Make it plain. Don't complicate this. You don't need a 100-page strategic plan for your life. All you need is simply, what do I envision? And then that passage, put it back up there, Donnie. It says, run to it. That he may run who reads it. The idea of that is momentum, movement, manifestation. Can we say that again? Momentum, movement, manifestation. Now, understand these two going together. You had the situation where Hosanna is what? A call. It's a call to what? It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. If you lack knowledge, forgot knowledge, it's a wake-up call to return to learning. And then Habakkuk says, activate, move. Can we all say move something? The idea is to move something, and the move something will is to move the thought. Move the thought that's in your mind that you have as a vision, move it from your head to the tablet. Why do we use the word tablet? Back in the old days, it wasn't paper. And so they had tablets, and they used to carve it in. Now we write it down. And so you move from just a simple thought, you move it into action by writing it down in a plain way and then running with it, letting it build momentum for you to manifest the desires of your heart. And so we have this. Write the vision, take divine ideas, bring them into focus, make it plain, get specific, get real with yourself. Vague ideas do not manifest. And run. Activate yourself with zeal. Can we say zeal? Motion multiplies miracles. Can we say that together? Motion multiplies miracles. Now, when we say momentum, movement, manifestation, we say it in a way where we're framing it. Hosea, the wake-up call. Habakkuk, the activation call. And then we move. Everything begins to shift. Can we say shift? Because we're plugging back into source. And source becomes the resource. Remember last week's message, if you were here, we talked about source and you being the resource from the source because you and the source are one. And if you're connected to the source, you become the resource that manifests the desires of your heart. You're in motion, you're in movement, you're gaining momentum. Everybody understand that? Huge lesson here today. Huge. Because you can't sit on your laurels. What you did yesterday, the conversation that used to be, what do they say, used to be's don't make honey. That's what I say. Used to be's don't make honey and they don't make money. But that's that trail. We keep moving back on what I used to do, what I used to be, what I used to have, where I used to go. It's gone. So there's only the momentum movement that manifests the new miracles that want to emerge. They're in your heart, your mind, your spirit. And so we come to this realization point in life. And we say, let's get real. Because the realization is that we're in motion. Nona Brooks says something that I really like. She said, we're not trying to reach God, we're trying to realize God. Do we understand that? No, we don't. We're not trying to reach God, we're trying to realize God. Can we read that? We're not trying to reach God, we're trying to realize God. If you get this concept, you get the grand prize. And the grand prize is the best life that you can imagine. We are not trying to reach God. We're trying to realize God. So what does this mean? That means we don't have to extend ourselves outside of ourselves. That means we don't have to go up a mountain to reach heaven. That means that heaven is already in us. And the heavenly experiences occur through us, with us, by us, for us. And so our financial problems, you realize that God is your source, not your salary, not your job. And so what do you say in that situation? The supply of God is unlimited, and it flows to me now. Let's repeat that. The supply of God is unlimited, and it flows to me now. Now, what about health struggles? Anybody has a health struggle in here? Realize God as life force in every cell of my body. So let's say this. Healing is the harmony of God restoring my wholeness. You understand? What if you're dealing with low self-esteem, low self-worth, self-efficacy? Realize God is your identity, not your insecurity. So when you go down that path of God made me the way I am, and you're thinking that I'm less than who I am, God is my identity. God and I are one, synchronized, in alignment. And when that alignment occurs, I really can do all things because I have the self-esteem that's necessary, the self-worth, the self-value, the self-efficacy to do more. And so we say, I am fearfully, wonderfully, and divinely made. You realize in these situations, sit in stillness instead of spiraling. Speak truth when fear tries to silence the truth of who you are and what you're capable of doing. Realize it's not about effort, it's about alignment. And it's with that alignment that we position ourselves to manifest our dreams. When I move, God moves. Can we say that? When I move, God moves. There was a song similar to that. When I move, you move. When I move, you move. Just like that. And that's the way it goes. When you move, God moves. It's a partnership. It's alignment. You have to stand up. You can't be seated. You can't move if you're seated. How do you move in a stationary position? You can't. But we think we can. Throw a prayer out there, meditate, and wait. This is about being in motion to build a momentum to manifest the miracles that you desire. And so when you move, God moves. And it is just like that. Don't mean to reference ludicrous. But when you move, God moves. You take a step, I'll take two. I'm with you. Believe it's true. When I move, you move. Let's make this declaration. I'm plugged in, power on, truth remembered, fear be gone. I'm writing it, can't be denied. Vision's clear, I'm qualified. I'm running now, spirit flows, I'm working it, heaven shows. Let's read that again. Let's move that like we want the momentum to manifest a miracle. Can we all stand? Now we want to engage our mind, our body, and our spirit. And so as we say this, move. Just move. Whatever way you want to do, just move. But create a vibrational force of energy where you attract the miracle that you want. Let's say this. I'm plugged in. Power on. Truth remembered. Fear be gone. I'm writing it. Can't be denied. Vision's clear. I'm qualified. I'm running now. Spirit flows. I'm working it. Heaven shows. And that's how it is. You may be seated. Plugging into God. Think about that. If I plug into God, source, I become the resource. The plug method. What is it? Pause. Breathe. Reconnect with spirit of a living God that lives in you. Ask yourself, am I plugged into source or reacting from fear? Listen. Tune into the still small voice that lives within you, that's always speaking to you, saying, this way, not that way. Go this way, not that way. That's the wrong way. Go the right way. It's a lie. It's truth. It's a lie. Come with me. I know the truth. And the truth will set you free. The freedom that we desire comes when we hear that still small voice and understand. Ask, what's the deeper truth in this moment where I'm hearing all the different constructs, social, political, economic, the flavor of the day? What's true and what's a lie? Ground ourselves in that truth. Declare, I am not powerless. I'm plugged in. I'm not powerless. I'm plugged in. When life shakes you, plug back in. When fear rises, plug back in. When the vision blurs, plug back in. Because plugged in people don't panic. We persist. They use the power within them to power up. Don't wait another day, another week to plug in. Write the vision and run with it and work it with God. Can we all stand? This is an affirmation not to be toyed with, not to be taken lightly. You shouldn't even say it if you're not ready to build a momentum, to move, to manifest. So I ask you right now, are you ready to move? Are you ready to move something in your life? Are you ready to cast a vision and move it forward with the momentum necessary to manifest that miracle? You have my permission to say this affirmation. You're welcome. But Chris, we don't take these lightly in here. We're moving into this power zone, this shift that I told you about. And it's there where we want to live, breathe, and have our being now and forever. Let's go. I am not powerless. I'm plugged in. I'm not waiting. I'm writing. I'm not wandering. I'm walking in wisdom. I don't beg for blessings. I become the blessing. Woo! That's powerful. Let's repeat this over again. So I got too excited. I'm looking at you, Jane, and I'm seeing a powerful, powerful being, a spiritual being having a human experience. Boss, this is what we text about. Reverend Wilma, this is the vision that we cast. Brett, this is what you've been telling me for all of a decade. To walk this way. Walk this way. So excuse my excitement this morning, Will. I'm into it. Let's go. I'm not powerless. I'm plugged in. I'm not waiting. I'm writing. I'm not wandering. I'm walking in wisdom. I don't beg for blessings. I become the blessing. I am aligned. I am anointed. I am activated. God moves in me, through me, and as me. And together, we make the vision real. It comes alive. It becomes my reality. Miracles are me, and I manifest them every minute. And so it is. Renaissance Junior, thanks for having me this morning. God bless each and every one of you.